Antisemites getting triggered? Hello, I'm Amy Zaley with the Jerusalem Connection Red Alert Report for Wednesday, October 19. Fall is the season for the high holy days of the Jewish calendar. It is a busy time of celebration and reflection for the Jewish people. Many Christians cheer on the celebrating, even participating, including in the recent Feast of Tabernacles or Sukkot. I was lucky enough to be in Israel in 2008 during the Feast of Tabernacles, and it was a thrilling and spirit-filled week. As usual, when Jews are observing and celebrating their God-given holy days, the spirit of the enemy is angered, and antisemitic activities seem to uptick even more than they already have. To me, it's like watching a spoiled child bully and pester another child who has joyfully experienced something that is authentic and truly his or hers. That spoiled, jealous child must lash out at the joyful child, who is minding his own business and doing his own thing. The spoiled child must swat the toy out of the joyful child's hand, or push him over, or otherwise disrupt the activity. Hearing about the bullying, especially in college campuses where supposedly these enlightened and woke intellectuals are making the world better, are instead concentrating hate, jealousy, and violence, well, it's beyond maddening to me. Here are a few examples of what happened during Sukkot last week in our so-called civilized and tolerant cities and universities. And you can see a consolidation of these news stories on the Combat Antisemitism website. In New York City, a sukkah was vandalized. In Brooklyn, a Jewish man was punched in the chest and the assailant yelled a horrible expletive. In Jewish newspaper stands in New York City were also peppered with swastikas. In Oregon, a Jewish deli was peppered with swastikas. In Ontario, Canada, a synagogue was vandalized with anti-Semitic stickers. A Jewish cemetery in Germany was riddled with swastikas. At George Washington University, students protested outside Hillel, the Jewish Student Center, on the second night of Sukkot, with signs reading "War Criminals GTFO" and calling for intifada. Days earlier, signs appeared on campus reading "Zionists F off." And at Indiana University, a student's mezuzah was ripped off the door and set on fire, and students associated with the college Republicans at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse chalked "Kanye is right" and DEFCON 3 on campus. Kanye West has recently been espousing very hateful and anti-Semitic tweets and posts on the internet, and we fully disavow his platform. Incidents were also reported at Tufts University, Georgia State, and Ithaca College, and according to last Friday's Global Anti-Semitism report posted to CAM's website on October 13, last week's Global Anti-Semitism report highlighted 45 media reports of anti-Semitic incidents. 28 are from the far right, 8 from the far left, 4 with Islamist motivations, and 5 with unidentifiable natures. It is vital that we identify and condemn them all and do what we can to prevent more. We must disavow hateful comments, tweets, signage, stickers, graffiti, vandalism, and hostility in all their forms and from whatever side it comes from. We have a population of people who collectively make up less than 2% of the Western population and somehow experience far more than its fair share of hate crimes and hostility. A community who collectively has brought more benefit per capita to modern civilization than any other ethnic, religious, or identifiable group. Maybe that is why the spoiled child syndrome seems to manifest itself when Jews are simply celebrating their inspired divine holidays, painstakingly preserved for millennia by generations who outran all forms of Jew hate, not only in their homeland, but throughout the world in their diaspora. Most of our audience is keenly aware of the spirit behind the vitriol against the Jews. Annihilate the Jews, annihilate God's mechanism and people through which he communicated and redeemed us all. Be in prayer for Jews worldwide as they continue to seek safety, and the safety of Israel as well, and ask God to reveal to you what you can do to help. Be informed, be educated, be activated. Shavua Tov. Have a great